I'm Chris Rose with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The 49ers defense dominated, forcing 4 turnovers against the Cowboys in a 42-10 blowout win on Sunday Night Football. Breece Hall ran for 177 yards and a score as the Jets beat the Broncos 31-21 in Nathaniel Hackett's first game back in Denver. Jamar Chase hauled in 15 catches for 192 yards and 3 touchdowns for the Bengals, who won 34-20 over the Cards. The Saints dominate the Patriots in a 34-0 shutout win, giving Bill Belichick the largest home loss in his career. The Dolphins' offense combined for 524 total yards in this 31-16 win over the Giants. Travis Etienne ran for 136 yards and 2 scores. Jags beat the Bills over in London. Gardner Minshew filled in for an injured Anthony Richardson and led the Colts to a 23-16 win over the Titans. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
It's time for the Fall Haul at Northern Tool and Equipment. Get your hands on tough tools at prices that are tough to ignore. Got plans? Cancel them. Trucks in the shop? Borrow someone else's. Don't like saving money? Right. So head to the Fall Haul at Northern Tool. Stock up at the season's biggest event and get huge savings on brands like Milwaukee, Honda, and Ingersoll Rand. Shop at northerntool.com. We're made for this.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXO, El Centro, California. Gene, did you check the calendar? Do you realize it is a Monday?
I saw the Monday.
Okay.
Poor day to fish.
Oh, well, I guess I won't take the afternoon off and go out and...
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't. You might want to get a spear gun.
Okay. And I understand there are sturgeon now in the Salton Sea.
I did not know that.
Yeah, 18-foot-long sturgeon.
Are they any good to eat?
Yeah. I have that report, from a very, very reliable source that lives at Slab City.
Okay.
Okay.
A sturgeon
expert. Yes. Yeah. The kind that you get the caviar from.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be Salton Sea sturgeon, loaded with lithium.
Yeah, well, that way you glow in the dark.
Yes. Okay. So, let's see. Police in Hazelwood, Missouri have arrested a man they say is charged with breaking into a home and stealing a margarita from the refrigerator.
How dare him.
Police arrested the suspect while he was still holding the margarita. Now, the robber had no explanation for the crime, although some people say there's a woman to blame. Blew out a flip-flop, stepping on a pop-top.
Pop-top, yeah.
Okay.
Jimmy Buffett.
Yes, let's hear it for Hazelwood, Missouri. There it's pronounced Missouri.
Missouri.
Yeah. Okay. And, Fat Bear Week is underway at Alaska's Katmai National Park.
Really?
The competition pits bear against bear in Alaska Brooks River to see who packs on the most weight before winter hibernation. Okay. So who's going to preside over this weigh-in, huh? Here, bear. Here, come it. Here, bear. Stand on this scale, would you?
Sweet little thing.
It's just another reason to celebrate, right?
They have to have a reason.
I suppose.
And, I saw a documentary on a guy that they called it Live with the Bears. And this guy was really, really nuts.
Is he the guy that was living with the bears and the bears ate him?
No, that was another.
Okay.
This is a guy that's right there, no protection or anything, and the bear takes a swat at him, takes a huge chunk out of the tree. That could have been him.
Yes. The bear was being nice. Here's a warning, bud.
Yeah.
Yes, I know you have encountered bears in the wild. Pam and I encountered one probably 10 yards away when we walked up on the bear. And bear just kind of turned around, looked at us, and then shuffled off.
You didn't call him or anything like that?
No.
Because he might have been trained.
It was a big bear.
Big bar.
Yes. Okay. How about some birthdays?
Okay.
Singer Nona Hendricks from LaBelle, 79. Singer Jackson Brown, 75. Actor Gary Frank, 73. Actor Robert Wool is 72. Tony Shalhoub from Monk is 70. Actor Scott Bakula is 69. Actor John O'Hurley is 69. Actor Michael Paré is 65. Director Guillermo del Toro is 59. Actor Coco Brown, 51. Actor Steve Burns, 50. It's Blue's Clues. Remember that?
Yeah.
Steve Burns. That was the guy in Blue's Clues. I like that show. Okay. Singer Sean Lennon is 48, John's little boy. Mm-hmm. Actor Brandon Routh is 44. Actor Zachary Ty Bryan, 42. Actor Spencer Grammer, 40. Comedian Melissa Villasenor, 36. Actor Tyler James Williams, 31. Actor Jarrell Jerome, 26. Local birthdays coming up.
Friday nights are for football, and we have it on Kxo AM 1230. Catch the action with Carroll, Buckley, and John Dripple as we bring you the best matchup of the week with either the Central Spartans or Southwest Eagles. High school football is brought to you by
McNeese Mart at Dogwood and Main in El Centro. Johnny's Burrito in Brawley, El Centro, and Imperial. Also has a mobile automotive service. And K Sushi Bar and Grill in Imperial with daily lunch specials.
We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Sergio Ramos, Alfredo Ibarra, Paul Rubio, Kira Jacques, Julius Laguna, Bianca Serrata, Crystal Ransdale, Dameron Lofgren, Helena Hoyt, Rebecca Singh, Melissa Diaz, Christine Quesada, Gabriel Beltran, Damian Gonzalez, Faith Diaz, Carmelita Sanchez, John Pacheco, Damian Saavedra, Tony Partida, Felipe Solis, Leonard Goldberg, Fernie Carolla, and Marcy Santillan Flores. Happy anniversary, Paul and Rosemary Rubio, Robert and Jasmine Alvarado. Yokidoki. So, a busy weekend?
Yeah, kind of. How about you?
Well, we got stuff done around the house again. Had a yard sale on Saturday, and that's always fun.
Yeah, did you sell anything?
We did. Mm-hmm. We moved our junk from our garage to our neighbor's garage.
Yeah, across the street.
Yep.
That's the best way to do it.
I guess. Oh, well. And more work on Pam's garden, and she anticipates we'll be planting by the weekend.
Well, we're using something new. I wasn't going to tell you, but we've decided to use the plants. They're called Flora plastica.
Okay.
You know, good Latin
yes.
Word. And, of course, that's those plants, you never have to worry about watering them. They don't fade. They don't grow.
But you do have to dust them.
Once in a while, you do, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's jump in with news.
Okay.
World and California news headlines right now, brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. At least 9 Americans have been killed in Hamas attacks on Israel. Deputy National Security Advisor John Feiner tells CBS other U.S. citizens are unaccounted for.
I expect the situation of the hostages to take on increasing focus over the course of the coming days. And we, of course, will be laser focused on confirmation of any Americans among that group.
Israel Defense Forces say their combat helicopters are now attacking Lebanese territory as Israel cuts electricity, water, and shipments of food and fuel to Gaza. CBS's Holly Williams in southern Israel.
We've been hearing incoming rocket fire, forcing our team to scramble for cover. We've also been hearing the almost constant thud of what sounds like Israeli airstrikes.
Rescue workers in western Afghanistan are digging for people still trapped in the rubble after powerful earthquakes Saturday. CBS's Cammie McCormick.
The global response has been slowed by hesitation over dealing with the Taliban and the situation in Israel and Gaza.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Shaken passengers arriving in California from Tel Aviv after that weekend surprise attack on Israel by Hamas. Passenger Dana Benahuda returning to LAX.
It was another alarm and we had to all hide inside the shelter. So they brought us all down at the airport to a shelter.
Delta and American among the airlines either canceling or diverting flights headed for Tel Aviv. Calls in Congress for support of Israel. Democratic Congressman Jim Costa of California saying the U.S. must stand with our strongest Middle East ally.
We must consider additional military and economic support to defend our long-term ally in the Middle East.
No support resolutions for Israel can be passed by Congress until the House has a new speaker. Members reconvening today to try to line up a leading candidate for a vote by Wednesday. Jim Jordan and Steve Scalise consider the two favorites. A Montana Republican, John Duarte, calling for Kevin McCarthy's immediate reinstatement. Jeff Scott, California News.
World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair, for replacement, call the experts. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
At Staples, you can count on every project being print perfect, guaranteed.
I need invitations, pictures printed, and they have to be perfect.
I need beautifully bound booklets and presentations for my business.
Your invitations and booklets will be in captivating color and will be done right every time. That's Staples Print Big Promise. And right now at Staples, get $50 off your print purchase of $150 or more. Try Staples and see the difference. Ends 10/14. Exclusions apply. See associate or visit staples.com/print for details.
You are now in Big Tobacco's fantasy land. Welcome. It's a healthier world where they want you to believe that vaping makes quitting cigarettes a breeze. Never mind the evidence that vaping leads to using both. And if you're younger, even better. Teens who vape are 3 times likelier to use cigarettes. In Big Tobacco's fantasy land, the deadliest industry is your friend.
Big Tobacco's idea of smoke-free is a dangerous fantasy for us all. See reality at undo.org.
Is page 1 of the local news, page 1 of service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Quick Lane, they have 3 locations in the valley to serve you, and of course, a mobile van that comes wherever you are.
Taking a look at the latest in local news for a Monday morning, Governor Gavin Newsom has signed Assembly Bill 918. The announcement came late Sunday evening. AB 19, put forward by Assemblymember Eduardo Garcia, would put in motion the mechanism to create a single health care district in Imperial County. The bill, strongly supported by the city of El Centro and opposed as written by Pioneer Memorial Healthcare District, has now become law. Ribbon cutting ceremony for the Indiewell building. The 105,000 square foot building is located on North 8th Street in Brawley. The Boise, Idaho-based Indiewell manufacturing facility will build modular, affordable, energy-efficient, sustainable dwelling units. The ribbon-cutting ceremony for the $12 million factory will be held on Tuesday, October 10th. It will begin at 11 a.m. The factory will begin accepting job applications in mid-October. They expect to eventually employ up to 200 people. Several dignitaries will attend the ribbon-cutting ceremony. KXO News Time is 6:43.
Nope, the clock changed on you again.
It sure did. 7:43. How about that?
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Real Central Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentralmotors.net. El Central Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
In other local news, Monsignor Enrique Sanchez Martinez has been named the Bishop of the Diocese of Mexicali. Pope Francis named Monsignor Sanchez Martinez to be the head of the Roman Catholic Diocese on September the 11th. Sanchez Martinez has served as a bishop of Nuevo Laredo since 2016. He will take over the Mexicali Diocese that will be was led by the Bishop Jose Isidro Guerrero Macias, who died in February of 2022 from COVID. The consecration Mass will be held on November the 7th of this year at the Mexicali Cathedral. And finally, a woman is in jail following a Saturday morning jaunt through the streets of El Centro. At about 10:15 Saturday morning, El Centro Dispatch Center received a call about a white Ford Explorer driving recklessly into oncoming traffic in the area of Dogwood and Interstate 8. The person reporting the driver followed the vehicle through a number of streets on the city's south side. At one point, the errant driver stopped, got out of the SUV, and ran towards the person following her before getting back in the vehicle and continuing to drive erratically. El Centro police were able to stop her in the area of 4th and Ross. The driver was then arrested and booked into Imperial County Jail on charges of driving under the influence. That concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2.
Page 1 of the Local News, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Don't miss your rare opportunity to grasp the significance of biblical prophecy in light of current events when Christ Community Church hosts the 2023 Prophecy Conference, October 20th to the 22nd. Join us for 3 incredible days diving deep into biblical prophecy with renowned experts Don Perkins, a respected author and speaker. Don has decades of experience teaching prophetic truths. Billy Crone, a dynamic pastor and expert on end-time events. Billy's insights are eye-opening and inspiring. And David Regan, with a passion for God's Word, David's teachings on prophecy will leave you enlightened and encouraged. RSVP and plan your visit with a detailed conference schedule, speaker bios, and childcare registration you'll find at prophecyconference.org. Mark your calendars for October 20th to the 22nd and secure your spot now for the 2023 Prophecy Conference at Christ Community Church when you visit prophecyconference.org.
And it's Page 2 of the Local News. Page 2 is service of the Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
Continuing with more local news, workers in California will get more paid sick days. Senate Bill 616 guarantees workers at least 5 paid sick days per year, up from the current 3 days. The legislation also increases the accrual and carryover amounts. In signing the law, Governor Gavin Newsom said too many folks are still having to choose between skipping a day's pay and taking care of themselves or their family members when they get sick. Anaheim, Marcela Sandoval Arraizes has been appointed to the California Student Aid Commission. Arraizes has been a student researcher for the Human Rights Center at the University of California, Berkeley School of Law, and a Honduras program intern for the Witness of Peace Solidarity collectivity since 2023. She was also a financial aid advocacy officer for the University of California Student Association. She is a member of the Associated Student of the University of California, where she serves as a senior advisor on financial aid and human rights. The position requires Senate confirmation, and the compensation is $100 per diem. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Imperial Valley Business Resource Center is a one-stop shop for business development. We provide a complete roadmap to success for startups, entrepreneurs, and small to medium-sized businesses. Our in-house services include startup assistance, workforce development, manufacturing assistance, site selection, access to capital, accounting, cash flow management, permitting assistance, government contracting, international trade, incentive analysis, and more. Contact IVBRC today at 760-353-8332 or visit ivbrc.org to get started.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
The National Weather Service says above normal temperatures will continue through the first half of the week before a gradual cooling trend brings readings back closer to the seasonal normal during the latter half of the week. 102 our high yesterday, 71 the overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 102. Southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then becoming northwest. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 73. West winds 10 to 15 miles an hour, becoming south after midnight. Those winds could gust as high as 20 miles an hour. Tomorrow sunny with a high near 98. South wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, becoming west-southwest 15 to 20 miles an hour in the afternoon, with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. 74 degrees downtown, 38% relative humidity, wind out of the southwest at about 3 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather, brought to you by Imperial Valley Economic Development Corporation. It's all here.
Build your future at CET, the Center for Employment Training. CET has been serving farm workers since 1967. Grants are available so that farm workers and their children can attend at no cost. See if you qualify at cetweb.edu. Farm worker admissions. Enroll at any time. All programs can be completed in under a year. And job placement assistance and financial aid are available to those who qualify. Call 800-533-2519 or go to cetweb.edu. The future is in your hands.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Major League Baseball yesterday. It was the Rangers topping the Orioles 11-8. Orioles just didn't want to go away. Meanwhile, the Twins over the Astros 6-2. Coming up today, it's National League action, the Phillies and the Braves, and then the Diamondbacks and the Dodgers. That's happening today. And we've got NFL action coming up.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Well, let's check NFL action. The Bears beat the Commanders on Thursday night 40-20. And elsewhere, it was the Jaguars over the Bills 25-20. Falcons edged the Texans 21-19. Lions beat up on the Panthers 42-24. Colts topped the Titans 23-16. Dolphins dumped the Giants 31-16. Saints shut out the Patriots 34-0. So was it Belichick or Brady? A lot of thought there. Steelers slew the Ravens 17-10. Eagles rolled over the Rams 23-14. Bengals beat the Cardinals 34-20. Jets jumped on the Broncos 31-21. Chiefs over the Vikings 27-20. And the 49ers, they pounded the Cowboys 42-10. It wasn't even that close. And people are complaining about, showing Taylor Swift at the Chiefs games all the time. Shots during I would rather see Taylor Swift than Jerry Jones during the game. And, Monday Night Football, we got it. Yes, it'll be the Raiders in action tonight. And we've got game on FM 107.5 because that's the Raiders station for the Valley. Raiders and the Packers will start at 4:30 this afternoon, again, on FM 107.5. And A.J. Allmendinger spoiled NASCAR's playoffs by winning Sunday's elimination race on the Roval at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Allmendinger is fantastic at the Roval and wasn't going to move over just because he's not part of the championship field, and picked up the win. And tomorrow night, something special. We will broadcast the varsity flag football game between Central and Southwest. The kickoff set for 7:30 at Cal Jones Field on the campus of Central Union High School. We'll be on the air at 7:15. John Triffle and I will, we're going to bring you the fast-paced action of flag football. You can listen on KXO AM 1230 or on the KXO YouTube channel. And don't forget Monday Night Football tonight on FM 107.5. Scores from Friday night. It was Brawley shutting out Southwest 42-0. Central beat Calexico 34-7. Palo Verde pounded Calipatria 52-26. Holtville, Imperial, and Vincent Memorial all had the bye. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. United Auto Workers President Shawn Fain said Friday that Ford, General Motors, and Stellantis will all avert an expansion of the UAW's work stoppages at this time, suggesting the unprecedented strikes against all three could be nearing an end. Fain said the union made that decision after a major breakthrough in talks with GM on a key bargaining goal concerning the future of auto jobs as the automakers shift from traditional gas-powered cars to a lineup of EVs. GM agreed to have the workers at its future EV battery plants be covered by the National Labor Agreement governing other UAW members at GM. Fain said after the UAW threatened an expansion of the strike to a GM plant in Arlington, Texas, that assembles the company's full-sized SUVs. Meanwhile, nearly 4,000 members of the United Auto Workers are on strike at heavy truck manufacturer Mack Trucks after voting down a tentative agreement reached a week ago. The union said 73% of its workers had voted against the proposed deal. The union said the rejected contract included an immediate 10% pay raise and 9 percentage points of additional pay increases over the 5-year life of the contract, as well as a $3,500 signing bonus, improved vacation and holidays, and no increase in insurance premiums paid by the members. And the Powerball jackpot swelled to an estimated $1.55 billion for tonight's drawing. The new Mammoth Prize up for grabs today ranks as the third largest Powerball jackpot and fourth largest among U.S. lottery jackpots, according to Powerball's website. So if you match all 6 numbers to win the jackpot, you have a choice between an annualized prize worth an estimated $1.55 billion or a lump sum payment estimated at $679.8 million, both before taxes, according to Powerball. It's Columbus Day. Markets are closed.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It will be sunny today with a high near 102, southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then becoming northwest. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 73. West wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Those winds become south after midnight. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 98. South wind 10 to 15 miles an hour, becoming west-southwest 15 to 20 miles an hour in the afternoon, with gusts as high as 30 miles an hour. And we have 75 degrees downtown El Centro, 37% relative humidity, wind out of the southwest at 3 miles an hour. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO, El Centro, the Imperial Valley.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Steve Kathan. Going through the destruction in Gaza after Israel's military responds to the deadly Hamas attack.
Israel says it wants vengeance. And in the Gaza Strip, deadly retribution is falling from the sky. In the coming days, Israel's expected to launch a ground incursion.
CBS's Holly Williams reporting from just outside the Gaza Strip. Today, Israel says it regained control in surrounding communities and it ordered a total blockade of Gaza. No fuel, food, or other supplies allowed in. Prime Minister Netanyahu vowed to, quote, change the Middle East in the war with Hamas. The Biden administration says at least 9 U.S. citizens have been killed. The overall death toll in 3 days of fighting is around 1,200. In Tel Aviv, CBS's Imtiaz Tayeb spoke with a man who was wounded in the initial Hamas attack on a music festival.
Do you blame anyone?
Yes, the country just left us over there. I was waiting 6 hours.
So you feel let down by the military, by the government?
I feel let down by the army. I was really sure after the guy that came, the terrorist that took us, that's it, I'm gonna die.
Israel said today it killed infiltrators from Lebanon. Hamas claimed Israeli strikes in Gaza killed some people who had been taken captive. Now there are questions about what role Iran might have played and how Israel failed to stop the wide assault. CBS News military analyst Jeff McCausland.
The question remains whether or not Iran had direct input into this particular attack in terms of the planning and execution. There have been reports, Wall Street Journal, others have carried them, that there actually was a meeting between leaders of the Quds Force from Iran and the leaders of Hamas to actually plan out the exact timing of this particular operation.
On the Health Watch this morning, CBS's Jim Krasula tells us,
for the first time, the American Heart Association has identified a new medical condition that reflects the strong links between obesity, diabetes, and kidney disease. The group says the goal in recognizing the condition, cardiovascular kidney metabolic syndrome, or CKM, is to get earlier diagnosis and treatment for people at high risk of dying from cardiovascular disease.
The Nobel Prize for Economics economics.
Professor Claudia Goldin, Harvard University, USA.
Going for just the third time to a woman, Claudia Goldin has researched gender inequality in the workplace. She says there are still large differences in pay, but moves are being made in the right direction. Checking Wall Street. Right now, the Dow is down 119 points. The S&P down 21. This is CBS News.
You need to hire? Indeed is with you every step of the way, helping you attract, interview, and hire candidates all from one place. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Dive into true crime on Pluto TV. Unravel the mysteries on Forensic Files and Dateline 24/7. Plus, watch thousands of other crime movies and TV shows, all for free. Download Pluto TV on all your favorite devices and start streaming now.
Exergen thermometers are a top choice of medical professionals at highly ranked hospitals across the U.S. Accuracy matters, so make Exergen the chosen thermometer for your home and family. Available at Walgreens and other participating retailers. Learn more at Exergen.com.
Pro football player Travis Kelce is pressed for time during the football season, so he does two things at once. Whether it's grilling while mowing,
two things at once,
or getting this season's updated COVID-19 shot at the same visit as his flu shot.
Two things at once.
You can be like Travis and ask your pharmacist about getting this season's COVID-19 shot at the same visit as your flu shot, if you're due for both, as recommended by the CDC. Learn more and schedule at vaccines.gov. Sponsored by Pfizer.
The performer known as The Rock says he's sorry.
Dwayne Johnson says people on wildfire-devastated Maui have just received their first round of money from his joint fundraiser with Oprah.
It's the first step in getting back up on your feet.
The celebrity duo kicked in $5 million each when they launched their campaign in August. They were instantly criticized for asking fans to donate too. The Rock explaining to Instagram followers,
The last thing you want to hear when you are living paycheck to paycheck is someone asking you for money, especially when the person asking you for money already has a lot of money. From a quick study, lesson learned.
The Rock's estimated net worth, $270 million. Oprah's is $2.5 billion. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Detroit Lions defensive star Alex Anzalone writes on social media his parents are with a group of Floridians trapped in Jerusalem, with the new Mideast conflict making things dangerous. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
12:30.